So this will be more of a off the cuff type of video, so just bear with me. The main thing that I want to portray in this video is that failure and hitting walls are just a part of the journey. I feel like for me personally, I'm at this point right now where I've hit a wall. I can't get past this point that I've set across for myself, and it's just a never-ending loop where I'm stuck at this particular point, ranging from 3 to 5K a month in revenue, and I honestly just can't get past it. Some of it has not been my fault, but I genuinely think that if you're at a similar point where you feel like you've hit a wall, that you should claim 100% responsibility for whatever situation that you're in. I don't like the victim mindset. I don't like blaming others for my failures or me hitting walls and such. So even though some of it has not genuinely been my fault, I still claim 100% responsibility for the point that I'm at right now. Let me just tell you what has happened this past month or so. So this past month, I closed two clients, or verbally closed, excuse me. I verbally closed two clients where the prospect said, yeah, send the invoice, send the contract, and let's hop on this onboarding call next week and let's get started. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Just don't forget to pay the invoice and sign the contract before the onboarding call. The prospect says, cool, I'll do that and I'll see you next week. And I'm like, okay, bet. So a few days go by and the prospect still has not signed the contract, nor has he paid the invoice. And I'm sitting there like, okay, well, he's talking it through with his team probably, or just looking at it from a legal standpoint. He just needs some time to, pay it, actually sign it. So I'm like, okay, it should all be sorted out before this onboarding call. Even if it's not, I'll make him pay on the onboarding call itself. Then, a day before the onboarding call, one of the two prospects says, hey Aryan, we're going to need more time to actually sign this contract, pay the invoice overall. So why don't we just reschedule this onboarding call? I'm like, okay, fine. So I reschedule him a few days down the line. And the other prospect says, yeah, Aryan, I need to reschedule. I can't make it to this onboarding call. I'm busy, blah, 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 blah. So same thing. I have to reschedule both of the prospects I had closed. A few days go by and both of these prospects have 2 different days for the onboarding call. One of them before the onboarding call, I believe it was the day of the onboarding call, says, hey, Aryan, look, like, I think that we can't sign the contract right now, nor can we actually pay you right now. So I'll reach out to you whenever we're ready. And, I'll let you know in the future whenever we actually want to work with you and we're ready. Then the second guy says, yeah, Aryan, I'm still busy. I need to reschedule the actual call. I haven't had the time to look at your emails or actually pay the invoice. Let's try to reschedule this call, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, just ghost me. So essentially what ended up happening this past month was I closed 2 clients. I scheduled an onboarding call. They verbally said, yes, send the contract, send the invoice. One of them says, after a few days, says, we're not ready right now to work with you. The other guy just straight up ghosted me. Both of these 2 deals were worth over $7,000 to me. And it was honestly very, very frustrating losing both of them. Just think about it. I verbally closed them. I had actually created the invoice. I sent them the contract. And it felt like I had both of these 2 deals on the palm of my hands. And it just slipped. For the past few months, I've been stuck at this point where I actually haven't been able to sign any new clients recently. I've switched niches, I've switched industries, I'm trying out new stuff, and this month in particular I was supposed to really ramp it up and sign and close more, but as I just told you guys, it didn't end up happening. So you can just imagine the frustration that I've had, this past month, where again, it feels like the deal slipped right out of my hands. So I say this to tell you, the guy that's, probably just starting his business or on this self-improvement journey, that everybody experiences failures and everybody hits walls. Even the highest level guys that you can think of, like Elon or Jeff Bezos, they hit walls, they get frustrated, they experience failures, just at a much higher and higher level. You just have to realize that it's just a part of the journey. It genuinely just happens just because it's a part of the journey, and you have to accept that. Everybody experiences failure. Everybody hits walls. It's just a part of the journey. And that's really the thing with entrepreneurship, is that the highs feel so high, right? You close a client, you book meetings for him, you start making money online. It feels like the best feeling in the world. But at the same time, the lows feel so low. It's like after you take one big L or one major L, everything else just starts coming down at you all at once. Oh, I barely booked this guy any meetings this month. I can't close this guy. This guy fucking ghosted me. And it feels like the whole world starts to crash down on you all at once. But I promise you again, it's all a part of the journey. You just have to accept that. And you have to move past it and keep moving forward. And the only way to actually keep moving forward and break this wall is to just stay disciplined. Keep grinding. Just know that, again, failure is normal. Nobody got success without failing. Nobody got success without hitting multiple walls. And the next time that you see someone's Lambo or Rolex or whatnot, don't just admire the materialistic thing. Just think about, damn, this guy probably went through thousands and thousands of hours of failure. He probably hit thousands of walls, and he overcame them all to achieve whatever he has. So the next time that you see a Lambo, next time you see a Rolex, next time you see whatever materialistic thing that you want, just know that that person, don't admire it just because of the materialistic thing. Admire it for the hard work and dedication that that person put in just to get whatever materialistic thing that they got. Now, one last thing is that most people fall off during failure. Most people quit during failure. Most people quit whenever they hit a wall. Have you ever heard that statistic that 90% of businesses fail within the first fucking year? That's because most people quit and fall off during this time whenever they hit the first failure or whenever they hit walls. But if you're watching this, you're probably not the average person. You probably want to improve your life and take care of the people around you. And you probably want financial freedom so that you can work from anywhere. And you want others to be able to rely on you. And you want to become someone that's respectable amongst your peers, don't you? So if you're watching this video, chances are you are not this average person. You are not the average person who quits within the first year of business. Are you? Chances are you probably are not. The point where you're at right now, where it seems like you keep losing and you keep losing and you just can't get past this wall, this is where the average person fails. And this is where the greats separate themselves from the average people. So all you can do when you hit this point is, again, just keep moving forward. Keep your head down. Accept that failure is just a part of the game. Accept that hitting walls is just a part of the game. To break through this wall, to get to this next level, you have to become somebody better. Think of it like that. If there's a wall in front of you and it's blocking you from this next level, that just means that you have to become someone worthy of being able to break that wall. You have to implement new stuff in your business, or you have to work harder, or you have to come up with new ideas and whatnot. This wall is blocking you from getting to the next level, and you have to be able to break it by becoming someone better. And that's really the beauty of it. Just become better, implement new stuff in your business, become more creative, work harder, and I promise you, keep grinding, put your head down, you will get past this wall. You have to go through these things if you want to get to where you want to be in life. If it was easy, everybody would do it, but it's not. So just get past this wall or this failure and just keep moving forward. I'm going to leave you off with a quote from one of the YouTubers I watch. His name is Dan Coe. Fantastic YouTuber. Go and watch him. He makes really, really good and insightful videos. But he said, failure is a guarantee. Struggle is a guarantee. Suffering is a guarantee. The people that accept this achieve greatness. The people that don't have their pains amplified. So again, accept failure and keep moving forward. This is a pretty long-winded rant, but I wanted to make this video for past me. Whenever I first hit walls in business, whenever I first started to see failure, it honestly discouraged me from keep going forward, and it made me want to quit. But I didn't. And I've made a lot of progress ever since accepting that. And again, when I hit this wall, I didn't want to quit, but it was honestly a horrible feeling. But I know that to become greater, to get past this wall, I have to become someone better. And I have to implement new stuff in my business and just become better overall. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening into my TED Talk. I'll see you on the next one.